Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing the I Love Spring tag, which is a new tag that was just created by my secret book club and Helen, I believe, from Helen Jepson. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but they just created this tag and I was tagged by Marlon from Marlon Alina. There are a couple of questions, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And the first one is, how is spring where you live? Well, if you guys saw my last video, I was actually sitting in my backyard, so spring where I'm from is very, very nice. Generally speaking, sunny, everything's blooming, gorgeous, in short. But by the time you guys are watching this, I'm probably already back in San Francisco, and up there the weather's a little bit more varied. Before I came home, it had rained every day for about 2 weeks, so we sometimes get that up through May, which is, you know, fun when you're graduating and carrying art supplies around and things like that. But sometimes it can be really nice, so it's kind of hit or miss weather-wise. The second question is, what is your most anticipated release of this spring? And I feel kind of lame saying this, but I don't ever really keep up with book releases. I mean, I did when it was Harry Potter, and for some series like, say, the Lunar Chronicles, maybe I'll say that. I don't know, does Crest count? Was that a winter release? I don't know, but yeah, I don't really keep up with recent releases unless I'm like in the middle of a series that's really, you know, captivated me. But for now, I don't really have an anticipated release. I guess we'll pretend like Crest is coming out this spring. So, Crest. Question number 3 is, show us a book cover that makes you think of spring. I couldn't really think of a normal novel for this question. I was looking at all my shelves and nothing was really popping out as spring to me. But then I thought of this one children's book that I used to read. And this is Our Old House by Susan Vizagara? I'm not entirely sure, and it's illustrated by Leslie Baker. I'm failing with the names today. This is one of the most beautiful children's books I remember owning, and it basically, I mean, there's got the flowers and she's playing outside and it's all sunny. Question number 4 is, where are you going to read this spring? I honestly wish that I could say that I would be reading in my backyard here at home, but I'm going back to school, like I said, in a couple of days. I probably will be doing some reading in bed, but because I don't have a ton of free time when I'm at school, probably on the bus. That's the safest bet. Question number 5 is, find a cover with the sun on it. I've shown this edition of Pride and Prejudice before, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and the sun is hanging out right down here. And oh, I just love this cover. I'm not a huge fan of movie covers generally, but I really love this one. Question number 6 is, what are your favorite spring reads? During spring, I generally crave a lot of YA, and that's kind of funny because I read YA sporadically throughout the year, but for some reason springtime makes me really nostalgic for going, you know, back to childhood, back to high school, sort of. I mean, not that anybody really wants to go back to high school, but it just makes me nostalgic for kind of a simpler time when I didn't have responsibilities, and so I will probably be reading a lot of YA this spring because I always seem to. Question number 7 is to find a book with many colors on it, and I have the perfect book for this. This is my copy of The Awakening by Kate Chopin that I had to read for junior year, I believe, in high school, and just check that out. I know the sun's gonna get in the way, but like, how gorgeous is that? I don't even know how many colors are on there. And finally, the last question is, who do I want to tag? And I always should plan ahead, and I never do, but I will go ahead and tag Ronnie from the Book Junkie, Miranda from Books 101, Gary from BookNeedLove, and if I can think of anybody else, I will put it down in the description. So that is the I Love Spring tag, and I feel like I kind of deserve an award because I managed to get through a bunch of bloopers and the actual video in under 15 minutes before my battery died. So, go me. That was really corny. Okay. Alright, well, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye! My dog's licking my... You have to get the squeaky toy, huh? Answer's that. Ah, 9 minutes! I've got 9 minutes. Okay. Oh, I was totally wrong. It's some guy whose name I can't pronounce. And finally, the last question asks, he was sleeping on my lap like the whole video, and I was very impressed that he was being so quiet. Good boy. He's like, whoa. Oh, he's obviously very relaxed. Obviously very relaxed. Okay, we're gonna go now. Bye.